Good morning, ma'am.
What, ma? Good morning, students. Is my voice audible, ma? Students, give response if my voice is audible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Only 21 members are there in the class. What happened to remaining members?
Bangotir, ma'am.
What? What happened? Who is Vinod Kumar? Change your name with roll number. Sudhendra Krishna. What is your roll number? Mom, please rename your name with your roll number.
Okay, ma'am.
I will take attendance according to your roll number only. If you log in with your names, I am not able to understand. Murali Mohan, rename yourself with your roll number. Okay, what is a tuple? Yesterday we have discussed about tuples, right? We have seen what is a tuple and how to create a tuple and how to update a tuple, how to access each element in the tuple. We have discussed it so far, right? Now we will see some of the different operations of the tuples. So first we will discuss what is a tuple. Tuple is a sequence of immutable objects, right? So tuples can be of a sequences like list. We have discussed a list so far, and we have discussed what is a tuple also. So tuples is also same like list. The difference between what is the difference between list and tuples? Anyone answer? What is the difference between a list and a tuple? We have discussed yesterday what is a list, what is a tuple. So I am asking what is the difference between a list and a tuple? Give response.
That tuple.
You can use chat box also. So the list objects or the list elements can be changed, but the tuple elements are not able to change. That is what the difference. And list can be represented by using square brackets, and tuples are represented by using parentheses. Right? So see here, this is a tuple example. I have taken a variable tup1 equal to one of the values to exclamation 1997 comma 2000. So we can mention a different data type values in a tuple, and each element in a tuple is separated with comma. And I have taken tuple 2. In the tuple 2, I have taken 1 to 5 values. So this is what a creation of a tuple already we have known. Right now we will see what are the some of the tuple operations. Up to now we have discussed the list methods, list operations also. So the operations what are there in the list, all the operations will be supported by tuples, and what are the methods are there in list, all the methods will also supported by tuples. We have discussed each method in detail in list. So here I will explain in brief what are these operations. So see length. Length is one of the operation. It is supported by tuple. Then we mention length of 1, 2, 3. I am taking, so the length of the particular tuple is represented in this result. You can see the result in here in result. So see here length of 1, 2, 3 is nothing but 3. Next we will discuss the another operation, that is concatenation. What is the concatenation? Concatenation is nothing but add summing of two different tuples, right? Or nothing but summing of 1 to n different tuples by using plus operator. So concatenation, I am taking here two different tuples, and I am using plus operator. So plus is nothing but concatenation here. What is our result? See here, our result can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See here means we are using concatenation operation to combining two different tuples here. Our resultant output will be like this. Next, what is the operation? Is the repetition operation. What is this repetition? Repetition is nothing but the tuple elements what we have taken and how many times we want to repeat, that must be mentioned followed by asterisk symbol. So see here, I have taken a high as a tuple element. After that, I have used asterisk symbol followed by 4. So this particular high element must be repeated by 4 times when we are using this repetition operation. So see, our output will be 4 times high method. So this is what repetition operation supported with the tuple. Next operator is nothing but membership operator. What is this membership operator? Yesterday we have discussed it in detail about membership operator, right? In Python lab also we have done some of the examples with membership operator. So membership is nothing but in. So here I need to check I am taking one of the element in the tuple. So I have taken 3. I want to check that particular 3 is there in the tuple I have created. The tuple values I have taken is 1, 2, 3. So see, if the particular element what we have taken is 3, if 3 is existed in the tuple, then it will return true value. Or if it is not existed in the particular tuple what we have taken in the example, it will return false. Based upon the value we have taken and based upon the elements of the tuple, it will check whether the particular element is persisted in the particular tuple element or not. If it is present, then it will give the result as true or it will give false. Or you can use membership operator for when we are using for loop. For iteration also you can use membership operator for particular element in list tuple, like that. For iterating through the list or tuple, for that purpose also we can use membership operator. So see, next iteration, how to iterate elements in the tuple. So see here, for x in 1, 2, 3. See here, I didn't mention a tuple variable name here. Directly I have taken 1, 2, 3 in parentheses. When you have taken any values in parentheses, it will represent as a tuple. So see, I am using for loop here, that is iterable statement. So for x in 1, 2, 3, if the particular repetition is done 1 by 1, then what is the statement? I need to execute print of x. So first 1 will be printed, second time 2 will be printed, third time 3 will be printed. Like that, we can use iteration also in tuples. So everyone please observe this example. If any doubts are there, please raise the question. Once observe these operations are already discussed by us in previous classes in lists also. Surendra Krishna, rename yourself. Otherwise, I will not provide attendance. Rename with your roll number. Next, Achyut. Who is Achyut? Rename with your roll number. Satvik also. Satvik Reddy. Rename with your roll number. Many are there. Please rename with your roll numbers. Don't use your names. Everyone must rename with your roll numbers. Anyone have doubts? Achyut, you have raised the hand. What is your doubt? Is this understood by everyone? Give response. Next, we will see built-in functions in tuple. We have discussed many built-in functions in list. In list, we are supporting modification of data. So we are having many number of built-in functions, but tuples is not supporting modification because these are immutable objects, right? So we are having some less built-in functions compared to this. So here we will see one by one functions. The first one you can see CMP of tuple 1, tuple 2. What is CMP? CMP is nothing but comparing tuple 1 with tuple 2 can be supported with by tuple. See here CMP tuple 1, tuple 2 compares two tuples and returns true if tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2, otherwise false. What do you mean by greater than? It will not check whether it will grade a small number or greater number. It will check the count of the tuple 1 elements and count of the tuple 2 elements. If tuple 1 elements are higher than tuple 2, then it will return true. Otherwise, it will return false. That is what comparing tuple 1 with tuple 2. Here it will say tuple 1 is greater than tuple 2 or not, means the number of elements in the tuple 1 must be greater than tuple 2. Then it will return true, otherwise it will return false. That is what compare function in tuples. Next function we can check is length of tuple. It calculates the particular length of the tuple. Next, max of tuple. What is max of tuple? It returns the maximum element of the tuple. Suppose if, I have created a tuple with 5 elements, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will check what is the maximum element, means highest value of the element can be checked here. So it will return the maximum element of the tuple. Next, min is also nothing but it will return the minimum element of the tuple and it will provide the least element from the tuple elements. Next, a tuple of sequence. SCQ is nothing but sequence. It converts the specified sequence to the tuple. Suppose if you want to sort or if you want to provide ascending order, if you want to provide descending order, at that time you can use tuple of sequence you can mention. So which sequence you are mentioning here in the tuple, that sequence. The tuple elements are changing according to the sequence what we have specified here. Means the order, means the elements are not changing here, just the order will be changing. So that is what tuple sequence. So these all are built-in tuple functions. Observe everyone. If you have any doubts, please raise the question. So these are the built-in tuple functions. Next, we'll see what is the utility of tuples, means what is the use of tuples compared to other lists, arrays, or sets. See here, tuples are useful when the elements to be stored and fixed and do not change afterwards. Means if you have created a particular document in a particular programming, means that must not be changed afterwards. At that time, you can use the tuples. Once we have created a particular list of elements by using tuples, that order or that element is not able to change. So that is fixed. So at that purpose, you can go with the tuples. In this scenario, it's better to use and they are faster than list. So this is what the advantages of tuples over list. Next we will see tuple membership test. What is this tuple membership test? Membership test is what is membership operator? Membership operator is in, right? So here I am checking membership test. So how the particular element of the list is checked with using membership operator, that can be seen here. We can test if an item exists in a tuple or not using the keyword in. In is nothing but the membership operator. See here, I have created a particular variable that is my underscore tuple and I have passed the item values as A, P, P, L, E. And I am checking in the second statement that print A in my tuple, means if particular A is there or not there in the tuple, I am checking by using in. So directly you can use in print function. In the previous example, we have discussed membership. At that time, we have used for loop. In for loop, I am using in and I am checking the particular membership operator test. So here you can Directly you can pass in print statement also. If not a condition, print A in my tuple. It will check if A is there in my tuple or not. If particular A is there, then it will return true. See here, A is there in my tuple, so it will return true. Next, I have given in the statement print B in my tuple. It is checking that B is there in tuple or not. It will check like this. If B is there in my tuple values, if B is there or not, it will check B is not there in our 5 elements in the tuple, so it will return false. So based upon that, it will check one by one and see the third example. G not in my tuple. If it is not there, then it will return true. So G is not there in my tuple item, so it will return true. Based upon the items, it will check one by one element and it will return true or false based upon the condition what we have given here. So here I'm checking A is there, B is there, or G is not there, like that. We have checked it. According to that, we will get output here. This is what tuple membership test. Please observe this example. If you have any doubts in this, please raise the question and ask. Is it understood? Your response, is it understood? Is this concept is understood or not? Okay. I need more responses. Not a single person.
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is Vinay? Vinay, rename yourself. Everyone has to rename with your roll number. Okay, next, we will move to next slide. See here, using iterating through a loop. We have discussed how to create a tuple and what are the operations of tuple. Now we will see how to iterate each element in a tuple. Using a loop, we can iterate through each item in a tuple, right? So here I am creating one of the tuple. That is the name of the tuple I have taken is names. So in names I have taken 4 values: Sikandar, Sharad, John, and Kate. So these are the 4 different item values I have taken in the tuple name. So I want to iterate each element and I want to print each element in the output. So I'm using for loop here for name in names. Name is a variable I have taken here. Instead of name, you can take any variable name. Suppose you can take X. For X in names also you can take, means the variable name can be anything, and in after that name is nothing but iterable value. What is the iterable we are using here? Name. So I want to iterate through one by one value of iterable. What is the iterable? I have taken iterable here is name. That is what tuple. So iterables can be list, tuples, sets, arrays, strings, like that. So see here for name in name. So one by one value of iterable can come into the variable. The first time Sikandar will assign to the name. After that it will print hello name. Hello. What is the name value here? First time Sikandar. So hello Sikandar will be printed. Next hello Sharad, hello John, like that. It will iterate through one by one value in the particular names. First it will take this one, second, third, fourth, like that. It will iterate through one by one value in the particular iterable what we have given. We have given iterable is names here, so it will iterate through one by one values and it will give outputs like this. Observe the code, everyone. If you have any doubts, please ask. Is it understood? Next, we will see some of the built-in functions with tuple. Already we have discussed some here. Next, we didn't see all method. So what is this all method? See here, all is the function. See the description, return true if all the elements of the tuple are true or if the tuple is empty. What it means? If all the elements in the tuple are true, suppose you have created a tuple with some indexes that is 0 to 5 and 0 to 5 items are there in the tuple, then it will return true or it will return false. If the particular item is missed or index position is not there, at that time it will return false. If all the items in the tuple are there, it will return true. That is what all function. Next, any return true if any element of the tuple is true. Means it will check if any one element is there in the tuple or not. If one element is there, then it will return true. See here, if the tuple is empty, no elements are there, at that time it will return false. Even if one element is there, it will return true. If no elements are there, it will return false. That is what enumerate is nothing but if you want to get index values and one of the values of next items, at that time we can use return and enumerate. It will return an enumerate object. It contains the index and value of all the items of tuples as pairs. This is enumerate. When we want to get one by one value directly, at that time you can use enumerate object. There is the next length, max, min. We have discussed this thing. Next is sorted. If you want to get the items of the tuple in a particular sorted order, at that time we can use this one, but doesn't support a tuple itself. See here, tuple items are immutable, right? Once we have created a tuple, it won't change the order list of the tuple. So this sorting option is not supported with the tuple. If you want to do this sorting order, at that time what happens? You need to convert. See here, take elements in the tuple and returns a new sorted list. When you are using sorted method in the tuples, at that time it will return sorted order elements only, but the returned value is of type list, not tuple. But if you want to get only tuple, at that time what happens? You need to convert tuple into list and then you can use sort method. After the result what you have get, again you need to convert that particular list into tuple. At that time you will get sorted tuple. This method is possible, but directly sorting of tuple is not allowed. Means it will return sorting elements, but the return value is not of type tuple, it is of type list. Next method is sum. Sum is nothing but it will return all the summation of the elements in the tuple. Next, tuple method is there in tuples. Tuple method functions also, it will convert an iterable list, string, set, dictionary to a tuple. Means it will, when we are using tuple of in those parentheses we can mention list or string or set, dictionary, then automatically those type will convert into your tuple type and the returned values will be of type class tuple. So these are the built-in functions with tuple. Once observe these functions, I hope that these functions were understood. If you have any doubts, please. What happened? Please ask the question clearly. Okay, I will move to the next one. Next one is tuple comprehension. What is this tuple comprehension? Same like list comprehension what we have discussed yesterday, and we have done some of the examples also with list comprehension, right? The concept is same in tuple comprehension. But you need to remember one thing, that this tuple comprehension is not at all supported by tuples. Why we will say here? We can perform comprehensions to sequences such as list, set, dictionary, but not to tuples. Why? Because since tuples are immutable elements, the elements in the list can be changed, sets can be changed, but the elements in the tuples are not able to change. Means once order is fixed and the element is fixed, and the elements in the tuples are not able to change. So that's why this tuple comprehension becomes very complex and limited. So see it, if you want a tuple after applying comprehension, it can be achieved by wrapping a tuple around a generator object. See here, generator concept we didn't explain. After tuples we are having generators, but if you want to perform a particular tuple comprehension, the return value of the tuple comprehension will be of type generator object only. It is not of type tuple class, it is of type class generator. So see, a comprehension works when looping or iterating over the items and assigning them into a particular container. Then only it will be supported in tuples. Directly comprehension of tuple is not supported. If you want to do tuple comprehension, at that time you need one of the container, and the return value of the tuple must be of type generator only. It will not support the tuple return type. Once we will see the example here, how it is applying. Example and see, and taking. Let us take a tuple consisting of numbers. So I have taken tuple 1 equal to some of the values. So how to represent a tuple? Tuple can be represented with parentheses, right? So now we will try to perform tuple comprehension for a new tuple containing multiples of 5. So see, I have taken one of the tuple here, and I want to perform tuple comprehension for a tuple containing multiples of 5. So see, I have taken another tuple 2 here. This is tuple 2, and I am taking this. What is the syntax? This is what? Comprehension syntax, right? We have discussed it comprehension yesterday, right? So what is the syntax of the comprehension? Expression for item in iterable if condition, right? So here I is the expression for I. Next again I have taken I is the variable here. Next in tuple 1 is the iterable, means I have taken a tuple 2 and I need to iterate through these values. So tuple 1 by 1 value of this tuple 1 values must be come here, and it has to go through the iteration, and it has to check for these conditions. So if I percentile 5 equal to 0, the first time we are going with 10 value, 10 percentile 5 equal to 0. Yes, it is satisfying. Then it will come here and it will assign it to tuple 2. Print tuple 2 is another statement. Another statement means after completion of all the iterables, what are the values are came to the tuple 2, it will be printed. So when we execute these above code and try to print tuple 2, we get a generator object as an input, as an output, because the return type of after applying list comprehension, the return type of list is list. Set comprehension, return type is set. But when we are in these, see here, what are the symbols we are using to represent list? Lists are represented with square brackets, right? Next, flower brackets used for dictionaries, right? For tuples, we are using parentheses, and at the same time for generator also we are using parentheses. So this is what we are using same parentheses for tuple as well as for generator also. So this is what the complex here. When we want to apply comprehension method, The written type of tuple comprehension is of type generator object only, not of type tuple, because we are using parentheses. Parentheses is the written type for generator. When we are applying a comprehension method, the written type of generator comprehension is parentheses value. So when the written type that is getting in parentheses, then it is of generator object, not is of type tuple. So see, our output will be like this: generator object, generator expression at particular index it will show. So if you have taken tuple only and you are converting using tuple comprehension only, and you are trying to print tuple only, but the return type of output what you will get is generator object only, not is of type tuple. So this is what the disadvantages of tuple comprehension. So tuple comprehension is not at all supported. So see, if you want to create a tuple comprehension, you need to use another method. You will see what is another method. Wrapping of generator object by tuple function. We can use tuple comprehension, means we can build a tuple comprehension by wrapping a generator object using tuple function. So how to wrap a generator object, you will see here. Wrapping around the generator object is achieved by explicitly casting by using the built-in tuple method. Let us consider the same example as I mentioned above, and we can convert generator object into tuple function here. I have taken a tuple 1 equal to sum of the values, and I am applying same concept of above example. See the code. I for I in tuple 1, if I percentile 5 equal to 0, it will create what it will create. What is the output? It is creating generator object, right? So if you want to convert the generator object into tuple type, here we need to use tuple function. So the output or at the expression of comprehension, we have to use tuple, means we need to wrap this generator object by using this tuple function. See the example how to wrap this one. See here, I have created a tuple 1 with some values and tuple 2 equal to, this is what the change. Observe everyone. Please observe this change. In the above example, we didn't use a tuple before comprehension statement. Here we are using tuple function before comprehension, and we are using this square brackets instead of parentheses. So first we need to perform, in the way of wrapping tuple function is to perform a list comprehension first, and then it converts into the tuple. First we need to do the comprehension for list, and then it can be converted into the type tuple. So this is the return type of this particular tuple 2 is of type tuple. So see here we store the output of the comprehension into a list and then explicitly convert into tuple. So this way we can do comprehension. After that we can use casting, means we are changing the type from list to tuple by appending tuple function before the comprehension method. So print of tuple 2, it will give what is the type it is showing. Print type of tuple 2 is what is the output? Class tuple, means print tuple 2. This is the output for this one. Print type of tuple 2, it will be giving of type class tuple. So the output of this particular statement is class tuple. So we can do comprehension for list and we can convert into tuple by typecasting. Typecasting is nothing but we can change one type of data type values into another data type. That is what typecasting. Changing data type of object can be called as typecasting. So here I am converting list into tuple so that our return type will be of type tuple here. Please observe this example, everyone. If you have any doubts, please raise the question. So for this way, we can apply the tuple comprehension method. Next, let's see what is the output we have get. The above one. So we can convert tuple comprehension by doing first list comprehension, and after that we are trying to convert the type to tuple. The second method is there, wrapping using a trailing comma and an asterisk. We have seen trailing comma yesterday in tuple. So when we want to represent the particular tuple, suppose if you are having only one element in the tuple, and when you are returning, means when you want to print the type of the particular tuple, it will return of type string, because we are using parentheses to represent tuple. So as well as strings also use parentheses only. So as string, for strings also we are using this one and this parentheses, as well as we are using parentheses for tuple. So when we are using a particular item in the parentheses and we are trying to print the type of the item in the parentheses, it will give string type, not tuple. So if you want to mention the type, at that time we have to use trailing comma after the particular value. That one we have seen yesterday. So same concept will be applied here also. Using a trailing comma with the asterisk is another way of creating a tuple. Here the asterisk symbolizes the tuple function. Not using the asterisk and only using a trailing comma will create a tuple, but the contents of the tuple would be a generator object only. Here we need to remember two things. Just by using trailing comma after the method is not enough of type tuple. It will create the contents into the tuple, but the return type would be generator object only. We will see this one with the example. See here I have created tuple with some of the values, and here I am using tuple comprehension. Tuple 2 equal to I for I in tuple 1 if I percent or cycle, same example we have taken, and here I am using trailing comma after the tuple comprehension method. If you are using comma, then the return type is tuple, right? So when we execute this above code, the type of tuple 2 would be the tuple only. So see, I'm trying to print the type of this particular tuple 2. Print type of tuple 2, it will give output as class tuple only. But if you want to try to print tuple 2, it will print the generator object. See, print tuple 2 values. Type of the tuple will give tuple only. But if you want to print the values or elements in the tuple 2, it will return output like this. Generator object, then expression, and particularly index. Means it is not printing the tuple 2 elements. It will return output as generator object. It is of class tuple only, but the elements in the tuple is of type generator object. This is what the disadvantage when we are using tuple comprehension with only trailing comma. So you can use this concept by using trailing comma as well as asterisk symbol. So see this example. This is one. Now I am using tuple comprehension with asterisk before the parenthesis to store the store element. See here I have taken a tuple 1 with some values and tuple 2 equal to asterisk symbol followed by this tuple comprehension followed by trailing comma. See here we are using asterisk as well as trailing comma for the completion of the tuple comprehension method. So see here in the next statement I have taken print of tuple 2 and print type of tuple 2. What is the output you will get? we will get the elements of the tuple as well as the type of the tuple to is of type class tuple only. So by this method, we can do the tuple comprehension rather than the previous methods, because this is the good method to practice the tuple comprehension. We have done tuple comprehension in different methods. The first time we have done with list comprehension, and we are wrapping tuple method before this before the particular comprehension. Then it will convert into the tuple by typecasting. Second method, we are using trailing comma at the end. It will of type tuple only, but the elements will return generator object. The third method is by using trailing comma and an asterisk. So this combination of both will return tuple comprehension and will return the type is tuple. So this is what we can perform tuple comprehension method. So see, tuple comprehension can be created. Creating a list first and then we convert it into a tuple is equivalent to using an asterisk before the comprehension. So we have used two methods, right? First we are doing list comprehension and we are converting into the type tuple. So that is equivalent to use asterisk symbol before the comprehension. Next, to summarize, there is no syntax available for performing a tuple comprehension, but we can use the tuple built-in function or the asterisk and wrap that around the generator object or list comprehension to create tuples out of the comprehension. So by this way, we can do the tuple comprehension rather than list comprehension. So is this understood, everyone? Tuple comprehension. Do you have any doubts, students, in tuple comprehension? Please raise the question. Yes. Give response. I need response from everyone. Roll number 29. Who is Surendra Krishna? Rename. How many times I need to tell you? Vinay. Rename yourself. Nagasipit. Sanjay. Rename yourself with your roll number. Because guys, as you understood this concept, do you have any doubts? Please raise the question. If this concept is understood by everyone. Reply. Now you have another session. Now another sir will come and he will explain me about the PCS code with the registration. Everyone has to register for that. Sir will explain how to register for that. Meanwhile, I will take the attendance. Vinay, what is your roll number? Vinay, are you there in the class? Surendra Krishna, what is your roll number? Ma, I am taking attendance. I will post the attendance for them who are with login only. Your wish.
Sir. Is a responsible class here, sir. Manchodu.
Okay.
Everyone
Complete the registration today itself because today is the last date. Try to
Okay, sir.
complete it.
We will
Okay,
try,
sir.
sir.
Okay, bye. I'm ending the session.
Kushal,
Thank you, sir.
Mampra.
Tell
Sathvi,
me, sir.